Hello guys, and welcome to this next video of our financial data analysis course. And in this video I will tell you that how you can handle the categorical variables, and then you can use that data to predict the stock price or the sentiment of that stock. So let's start with first create our dummy data here. So that's dummy data that have the stock sentiment, stock price and stock volume. We already import our necessary libraries like labor encoder, logistic regression and test train split accuracy score kind of matrices. And now this is our financial data is here. We have this data. The first point we have to do is we have to first encode these categorical variables that we have here. So for that I use the label encoder. So that label encoder will do one thing. It will just give a integer number to these categorical variables. Like it will give a positive categorical variable as 1, then negative as 2 and neutral as 3, or it can be as 0, 1 or 2. So in that way it can just give a kind of integer value to these categories. And then after we have done this, so now the other encoding technique we use is called one-hot encoder. It will just split these 3 categories into 3 columns, like I just show you down here. The first thing we do is do the label encoding. So label encoding will do the stuff like this, 0, 1, 2. And when we do the one-hot encoding, it just split that column into 3 columns, like this. Like this is the negative column, positive column and neutral column. So in that way you know that which of your column shows the positive value, which shows negative value, which shows the neutral value. So as we just try to think that we have a column, this column, which has the positive sentiment. So for positive sentiment, the values of the negative is 0, neutral is 0, but the positive is 1. So that shows, that can help your machine learning model to understand very easily that which column we have to use for the prediction. Okay, so in that way we just have to do the label encoding and one-hot encoding. So one-hot encoding code is just very similar to the label encoding here, but we just I just created a new data frame out of it with some kind of a certain column names, like encoded sentiment. Then I give the value. It is a positive, negative or neutral. Okay, and just make a concatenation and build our final data frame. And after building our final data frame here, we need to have a certain kind of a value, that is price to volume ratio, that can be used for our accurate stock sentiment prediction. Okay, so for that we just make the stock price divided by the volume and we get our price to volume ratio. Okay, so after that we need to have a class, because we are trying to use the logistic regression here. So for logistic regression we need to make it a binary classification problem. So for that we need to have a price class column as well. So I just set a threshold of 0.01. So if values are greater than 0.01 or equal to that, it will be termed as positive, else it will be termed as negative, because we can only have two sentiments here, positive or negative, because it is a binary classification problem. So when we just have that, it can be termed as like this. We have our variables and we have the class as like this, positive, positive, negative, negative, positive. Okay, so after that, after we have all our data prepared, now we just do the other thing, that we have just make a kind of feature selection here. We select all the features that are required and along with our target feature, that is our price class. So we just select the best columns out of it. So we use the select k best. That select k best is just kind of a feature selection technique that use the regression score. I will make a separate video on this topic to explain the F regression in more detail. But right now you just have to think like that. The F regression is just used for the feature selection kind of thing. So it just select most of the 2 features here. So it select those 2 features and then build a kind of a data frame. Selected features are here. It just select those 2 features positive and stock price. These 2 features it select for the prediction, and this is our target variable. Okay, so when we just do the test train split and build our logistic regression model and fit on the data, try to predict and get the accuracy by using the accuracy score matrix, and it will give us an accuracy of the 100%. So in that way you can use this encoding techniques label encoding or one-hot encoding techniques for converting your categorical variables into the numerical variables, so that it can be easily understood by your machine learning model. Because machine learning model is very hard to understand the categorical values. So you need to like convert these kind of values into some kind of integer values. Okay. So when you just do this, your machine learning model is completely able to understand that values easily and can give you the best prediction that machine learning model is possible. Okay. So I hope you guys understand about this completely. Meet over in the next video with the next great topic. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.